Welcome to the deep dive.
Great to be here.
So today we're jumping into a real American classic, Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah, absolutely. And our source for this deep dive is an extended audiobook summary. Our goal, really, is to unpack this amazing novel.
Get into the core messages.
Exactly. The core messages, maybe some surprising details, and just how relevant it still feels today. We want to give you a solid understanding, without it being overwhelming.
Think of it like a shortcut, right? You get the key insights, those aha moments, but you don't feel like you're wading through tons of text.
Mm-hmm. A quick but thorough look.
Okay, so let's head there. We're going to Macomb, Alabama. Picture it. The 1930s.
Sleepy southern town.
Things move slower, and, well, tradition is really powerful there.
Definitely. And the story, it tackles some huge themes through a child's eyes, scout's eyes. We're talking about childhood innocence.
Which gets pretty challenged.
Oh, absolutely. Innocence, social injustice, moral growth. It's all in there. It's really about a divided community, kind of a quiet hero figure, and this tough journey of losing faith in people.
But maybe finding it again.
And maybe finding it again, yeah. Tentatively.
So our guide, as you said, is Jean-Louise Finch Scout. She's looking back on her childhood, starting around when she was, what, 6?
About 6, yeah. She lives with her older brother, Jem, and their dad, Atticus Finch. He's a lawyer.
And quite respected, right? Known for his integrity.
Very much so. And Scout herself.
Yeah.
She's great, really outspoken, curious, definitely not your typical Southern girl in a dress. More comfortable in overalls.
And she spends her days exploring with Jem and their friend Dill, who visits in the summer.
Right, Dill.
Yeah.
He adds this imaginative spark. And pretty early on, their big obsession becomes Boo Radley.
Ah, the mystery man.
The mystery man. The recluse next door who never comes out. The town has all these spooky stories about him.
But the kids have never actually seen him, have they?
No, never. Which just fuels the mystery, They dare each other to get close to the house, touch the porch.
Just kid stuff, but it kind of sets something up, doesn't it?
It really does. It foreshadows some of the deeper themes about judging people and hidden realities.
Then Scout starts school, and it's not what she expected.
No, it's a bit of a letdown for her. Her teacher, Miss Caroline, seems pretty rigid.
She actually tells Scout not to read at home, says Atticus taught her wrong.
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? It really throws Scout off. But it also highlights something important about Atticus.
What's that? How he approaches learning.
Exactly. He sees this whole situation not just as a problem, but as a teaching moment. He encourages Scout to be patient, sure, but more than that.
Empathy.
Yes. He tells her to try and climb into her skin, Miss Caroline's skin, to see things from her perspective, even if it's frustrating. It's like lesson 1 in moral development for Scout.
That's a great way to put it. So summer comes back around, Dill returns.
And it's back to Boo Radley.
Their plans get a bit bolder now, right? Trying to leave him notes, sneak onto the property.
They do. But Atticus steps in again. Gently, though. He reminds them about respecting people's privacy. Even someone seen as, strange or different like Boo.
What's the impact of that, do you think, on how the kids see Boo?
Well, it's Atticus teaching respect for boundaries, for autonomy. But it also plants a seed, doesn't it? Maybe Boo isn't the monster the town whispers about. Maybe the stories reflect the town's fears more than reality.
So they start questioning the narrative a bit.
Subtly, yes. It's the first hint that Boo might be someone hurt, not harmful. Someone choosing isolation. It moves beyond just simple fear.
And then something else happens.
Yes.
Something quiet. Scout finds gum in a tree knothole on the Radley place.
Yeah, just a piece of gum. Then later, other little things appear. Carved soap dolls that look like them, an old watch, pennies.
Little gifts left for them.
Seems like it. Jem gets pretty convinced it has to be Boo.
That's quite a shift from fear to this secret connection.
It is. It's this silent communication, and it clearly means a lot, especially to Jem. You see him starting to see the world a bit more complexly.
But then it stops, right?
Tragically, yes. Boo's older brother, Nathan Radley, fills the knothole with cement.
Why?
He just says the tree's dying, but Jem doesn't buy it. He's really upset. It feels like this small, fragile connection they had has been deliberately cut off, a reminder of how interference can sever things.
Things in Macomb then take a much more serious direction. Atticus takes on a case.
The Tom Robinson case. He agrees to defend Tom, a black man accused of assaulting a white woman, Mayella Ewell.
Which, in 1930s Alabama, that's huge. What does that decision really show us about Atticus?
It shows immense courage and moral conviction. He knows it's going to make him and his family targets. He knows the town will likely turn against him.
It highlights the loneliness of doing the right thing sometimes.
Absolutely. Harper Lee really shows that integrity often means standing alone against popular opinion, against ingrained prejudice. And sure enough, the backlash starts almost immediately.
Scout and Jem get grief at school.
Oh, yeah. Name-calling, insults about their father. Atticus tells them to keep their heads up. He explains that doing what's right is crucial, even when it's hard, even when it costs you.
As the trial gets closer, the tension just keeps building. There's that incident with the snowman.
Right, they build a snowman that looks suspiciously like a grumpy neighbor, causes a bit of a stir.
And then the fire. Miss Maudie's house catches fire one night. It's chaos.
Total chaos. Everyone's out in the cold watching. And in the middle of it all, someone drapes a blanket over Scout's shoulders without her noticing at first.
And they figure out later.
They figure out later it was Boo Radley.
Wow. So the person they were so scared of
is the one who quietly protected her from the cold. Scout is, understandably, pretty shaken by that. It's a huge moment. The image of Boo starts shifting dramatically for them from monster to, well, maybe guardian.
It directly challenges all those rumors they grew up with.
Exactly. A quiet act of kindness that speaks louder than years of gossip.
Then comes the trial itself. It's the main event in town.
Everyone's focused on it. Jem and Scout sneak in, wanting to see their father in action. They end up sitting in the balcony, the section reserved for the black community.
And they watch the whole thing unfold. Mayella Ewell testifies.
Yes, she gives her account. But when Atticus cross-examines her, her story starts to show cracks, inconsistencies.
And Tom Robinson testifies too.
He does. Very respectfully, he explains he was just trying to help Mayella with some chores out of kindness. He says she made advances towards him, and when her father, Bob Ewell, saw them.
Tom got scared and ran.
Exactly. Atticus then builds his defense meticulously. He points out Tom's physical disability, a crippled left arm, making it impossible for him to have inflicted Mayella's specific injuries.
He suggests someone else did it.
He strongly implies it was her father, Bob Ewell. Atticus's closing argument is incredibly powerful. He basically pleads with the jury to see past their prejudice, to uphold justice, to look at the facts. It's Atticus at his core.
Such a strong defense. The evidence seems clear.
Right.
So, the verdict.
Despite everything Atticus presented, the all-white jury convicts Tom Robinson.
Devastating. For the kids especially.
Absolutely devastating. Jem, in particular, is crushed. His faith in justice, in the fairness of the world, is just shattered.
How does Atticus handle that? How does he explain it?
He's honest with them. He explains that prejudice is incredibly powerful, deeply rooted, like an invisible disease, and that changing people's hearts and minds is a slow, painful process.
But there's that moment with the food, isn't there?
Oh, yes. The morning after the trial, the Finches wake up to find their porch loaded with food, chicken, bread, preserves, left by the black community as a sign of respect and gratitude for Atticus's efforts.
A powerful gesture of solidarity.
Immense. But it doesn't change the outcome for Tom. It's a really bittersweet moment, highlighting both the good in people and the overwhelming injustice they still face.
And the tragedy doesn't stop with the verdict.
No, it gets worse. Later, news comes that Tom tried to escape from prison and was shot. Killed.
It's awful. More disillusionment for Jem.
Deep disillusionment. He sees the injustice just piling up. Scout, too, though younger, is really starting to see the deep, ugly divisions in her town.
Meanwhile, Bob Ewell, he doesn't just go away quietly.
Not at all. He feels humiliated by Atticus during the trial, even though he technically won't. He starts lashing out. He spits in Atticus's face on the street.
Does he threaten the kids too?
He makes comments, stalks Tom's widow, Helen. There's a definite sense of menace. Atticus tries to reassure everyone, maybe downplays the threat a bit, thinking Ewell just needed to blow off steam.
But he underestimates him.
Tragically, yes.
Oh.
He underestimates the depth of Ewell's resentment and malice.
Which leads us to Halloween night.
Right. There's a town pageant. Scout has a part. She's dressed as a giant ham.
Which is unintentionally funny, but sets up the danger later.
Exactly. After the pageant, Jem and Scout are walking home alone through the dark woods near the Radley place.
Then they're attacked.
They are. Someone attacks him in the dark. Jem fights back, tries to protect Scout, but he gets badly hurt. His arm is broken. Scout is trapped in her big, awkward ham costume. She can't see clearly, can't really move.
Utterly terrifying.
Terrifying. But then suddenly, another person is there. Someone fights off the attacker, helps the children. This person carries the injured Jem back towards the Finch house.
And when they get inside, under the light,
The reality sinks in. Sheriff Tate arrives. They find Bob Ewell dead under the trees with the
Yeah,
attack after.
he was the attacker.
He was the attacker.
Mm.
And their rescuer,
It was Boo Radley.
who's Arthur Brew Radley, he saved them.
So Scout finally meets him face to face. What's he like?
Not like the monster of the stories at all. He's described as incredibly pale, thin, almost shy and childlike, nervous in the light, in the company.
Vulnerable.
Very vulnerable. And Scout, in that moment, she just understands. He's not strange or scary. He's kind, protective. He saved their lives.
But he doesn't want attention for it.
No, he shrinks back. And Sheriff Tate makes a crucial decision right then.
About how Bob Ewell died.
Yes. He insists that Bob Ewell fell on his own knife during the struggle. He understands that dragging Boo into the spotlight, making him a hero, would actually be harmful to him. It would be like...
Killing a mockingbird.
Exactly, like destroying something innocent and harmless. So he protects Boo from the very system, the public scrutiny, that would misunderstand and likely hurt him.
And Scout understands this too.
She does. Atticus asks her if she understands, and she says yes. Then she walks Boo home, just across the street.
And standing on his porch.
Standing on the Radley porch, looking out at her street, her neighborhood, from his perspective.
Mm.
It all clicks into place for her.
All those lessons from Atticus.
Everything. About empathy, about not judging people, about courage being quiet sometimes, about seeing things from another person's point of view. She finally truly gets it. It's this incredible moment of maturity, of epiphany. So when you really boil it down, To Kill a Mockingbird is just this, this profound look at empathy, isn't it? And justice, or the lack of it, and all those hidden struggles people have.
Yeah, and seeing it through Scout's eyes makes it so powerful. You see her lose that childhood innocence, bit by bit.
But you also see hope. You see it in these small acts of courage, small acts of understanding from unexpected places.
Atticus definitely stands out. He teaches us that doing the right thing often, well, it costs you something, but it's necessary. It's worth it.
Mm-hmm. And Boo Radley, completely different kind of character, but he shows that real kindness, real protection can exist quietly, in the shadow.
Safeguarding people without needing any recognition.
And ultimately, Scout's journey.
Mm-hmm.
She shows us that even when the world seems deeply flawed, maybe especially then, compassion can be this incredibly powerful, transformative thing.
So thinking about all this, what does it really mean for you listening now as you kind of reflect on this deep dive into Maycomb?
Maybe it's about looking closer.
Yeah, maybe consider how easy it is to overlook those quiet kindnesses, or how quickly we judge based on, well, assumptions or rumors. It's a reminder, maybe, to keep looking for the good in people.
Even when it's really difficult to see.
Even when it's hidden away, like Boo Radley was.
Now, our source today, as we mentioned, was an audiobook summary. And if you enjoy listening, whether it's stories or podcasts like this one,
we wanted to share an opportunity.
Right. You can actually get your first month free with Audible. It gives you access to a huge range of audiobooks, podcasts, all sorts of stuff you might be interested in.
We'll drop a link right in our show notes. Makes it super easy for you to check out the offer and subscribe if you want to. It's genuinely a great way to keep reading, keep listening.
Keep learning.
Exactly. Keep learning. So thank you for joining us on this deep dive.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
Until next time.